Okay, when you say I want to hear some Hazel, I've heard, I'm calling it the theme song.
The sketches. You've heard the end credits song.
Yeah, the end credits song. Okay, what are you going to share with me?
So I'll share with you a little bit of the score that I'm working on, and I can kind of walk you through some of the process that we go through. So when we start working on a movie, what we do is, well, at least this is my process, and I know a lot of other composers work similarly, but we'll create what's called like a suite, which is like a collection of themes and ideas. Maybe those themes represent characters or emotions or certain circumstances that come up in the movie. And sometimes we'll just pull this from ideas that we get after reading the script. Sometimes we'll pull these ideas from conversations with the director or footage or production stills that we'll get. But this is sort of like the daydream that we have as we're sort of working through the preliminary scoring process.
Okay.
So what I ended up doing is I sent this sweet sketch to Dan, and one of the themes that I'd been playing with was some a melody that sort of represents the family. Because Hazel is essentially, it's a film about sacrifice and about commitment, but I think like the heart of the film, it's a film about family, at least for me.
Okay.
And so I felt that there should be a theme that represents family. So
and now last Friday, so today's Thursday, so 6 days ago, I saw the first rough cut of the film, okay? And there were a couple notes made. I think I rode down here to Minnesota with Daniel, so we talked about it. He made a couple changes, and then I think he sent you that rough cut now. Is that right?
And we're pretty close to picture lock. It's picture lock with the exception of needing post VFX.
Yeah. Okay. So at that point, you couldn't really start too much other than daydreaming until you had at least the almost picture locked video.
It's really different for every production. So sometimes, depending upon what the timeline is, composers will start right out of the gate and they'll do what are called picture conforms, which means that they'll start working to the cut that they have, and then as picture edits happen, they will continue to adjust to the score. It's not ideal, but it happens all the time.
Okay.
My preference, and I think probably every composer's preference, is to wait until there is picture lock, because then you're focusing really more on getting your music right rather than chasing a picture that's changing.
Yeah, right.
So I love to wait for picture lock if we have the luxury of that time, and we did for this production. So we did wait until we had picture lock. So.
Right. So now we're in February. Where are we? Oh my gosh, yeah, we're February, almost middle of February.
Someone blinked. I keep saying it wasn't me.
Yeah, and we're hoping to release the movie in the fall. So now you're going to start scoring, which you're going to show us a little of that or a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
And that process, because you have done a lot of daydreaming, which I know would be critical to this,
it's good fun
to know where you're going.
Make as many mistakes as you possibly can before you start working. So you just get all the bad ideas out of the pipes. Okay.
So now if you get picture lock in the next couple weeks, you'll start scoring. Tarek out in Salt Lake will start adding special effects. I mean, we're looking at this scene right here on your, and we can see I call them special effects X's on the ceiling.
Right.
So, and green screen things that Tarek will be taking care of on his end simultaneously with you creating the sound on this end. Okay.
Well, and the wonderful thing is that, it's really, really common for a composer to get a film in this phase of things. Like, this is super, super common. So like, this does not bar me from working in any way, shape, or form. It's super easy. So I've written my first 2 cues. Yesterday was the first full day of scoring. We knocked out 2 cues.